Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the second episode of Hamefura. And first episode was great, just a wonderful concept for a show. You get isekai into a world, but rather than being the protagonist that has every wonderful thing fall into that'll happen, have a fun little adventure life, she has been reincarnated as the villain, the villainess, and has to just try not to have a try to prevent having a bad end. I really love the concept. Like, that's really the rest of the show could be kind of mediocre, but that concept would carry it for me, like, by itself. But the other parts of the show are good too. So yeah, very enjoyable show. I really like the first episode. I love the main character. We haven't even gotten to the real meat of it yet, which is going to the magical academy, which I'm sure we'll get into pretty soon. It won't be the main setting of the anime. I haven't even met, like, the main protagonist girl, Maria, I want to say her name was, and we seem to be maybe having some Yuri-ish stuff going on there in the opening and stuff, kind of implying that. So yeah, that would be great, you know, just if the villainess could upgrade herself from a villainess to the main love interest to the protagonist, would be amazing. It would save her, for one thing. So yeah, that would be cool. I don't really expect it to really go that way, just maybe kind of teasing that, but I don't really expect that to happen. Just a funny thing to think about. So all I really have to say in this intro segment. So with that said, let's just get started with the second episode and try to have some fun with it. 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, fortune lover. Just that evil smirk. And our full cast here. Some of which we've met, some of which you haven't. And Maria is quite cute. Not as attractive as our main villainous character here, but... the mother. Still a great opening, too. It's like, I love that shadow so much. I have my favorite part of the opening. Well, top 5 at least. And this is what I mean. This stuff like this. Just look at that framing. Bum bum bum. Yeah, it's just a really fun opening. And the really cool transitions from past to present. There's a lot of characters, though. And that too. That was a big one, honestly. If nothing else, she's gonna try to get along with everyone. I get that impression, at least. Like, she probably won't try to make any enemies. Nobody at least nobody that can stab her. Okay, now it's too soon to go back down there. Oh no. Maybe you give them magic instead? Like, just pump them full of magic? Oh. Might have some conflict here. Yeah, she's my sister. I'll help her. My responsibility. Wow. I wouldn't call it that, personally. The wars have begun. Oh, do I have to go, though? Just look at her. Just look at her. Yeah. Experience is the best teacher. Probably should. Just face such a mess. I bet. I want to wipe it off so badly. Maybe you should look in a mirror. Yeah, this is our tea party. They all seem quite lovely. Yeah, very nice dress. It's noticeably shorter than that one. The one in the back looked about her size. Oh wow, she's really cute. Mary Hunt. Mary Hunt. Okay. Would love to. Kind of bold on a first meeting, though. Already getting the attention. Man, just too much attention. Exhausted. Welcome to the noble life. Ooh, snacks. Yeah, I'm sure she will. Yeah, we've seen the opening. I know how this is gonna go. Just Katarina is just the best. So far, continues to be the best character in the show. I wasn't gonna stuff a bunch in my dress and run away. Well, what's dignity when in the face of cupcakes? Just have to stuff myself right here and now. I'm sure that will be appreciated. Oh, I'll tell you when I've had enough, boy. And I think I've had enough now. You're gonna have to go to the bathroom. Yeah. Be hard to even find the bathroom in this place. Glad we skipped past that part. Oh wow, this is a gorgeous place. Even a fountain. We're gonna meet somebody here? Yeah, it's her. Of course it's her. Katarina. It's so hard for me to remember that name. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's a scar that scares her. It is quite magnificent. So, who is the gardener in question? I had a feeling with the reactions. Yeah, now you have her attention. Because she's been struggling with that, you know, so. Yeah, a little bit forward there. We just met not too long ago. If you could help us, that'd be great. It can't be that different than flowers, surely. Please just come to my house, that's all I ask. Take a look at my vegetables. And now she's in that outfit. Yeah, could you help me with this? It's a problem. Maybe you should not have them in shade, I don't know. Yeah, move them. And now she's helping, even though she's wearing, you know, that decent dress. Yeah, she's not really dressed for this exactly, but she doesn't seem to mind too much. And we are definitely becoming friends here, which is nice to see. And yeah, there we go. That's a big improvement. Yeah, I think she finally found a best friend in this show. Yeah, it's extra special, extra amazing. Yeah, I can definitely ship this. But can we still spend time together? Wow, she is great. My god, this girl. So yeah, is that the same, like, Mary Mari that's the protagonist of the game? So that thought the name was similar, but I could have sworn she had blonde hair. So I don't know. But it seems like it, from what I've seen so far. Okay, that would be rough. You can come and live with it in our mansion, Mary. We'll gladly take you. He hasn't even played the game. Yeah, well, can we talk about that a bit more? Okay, the other brother. Okay. Well, I guess that's a problem. Back to our maiden room. Right? Yeah, she's got blonde hair there, so... But it seems to be the same person, though. Especially if she's getting with, you know, the romance options. Okay, so it is a different person, gotcha. The bad end, okay. I know, right? Why would you make my character so horrible? Yeah, let's get some order in this court. It sounds a lot like what we did. Exactly what we did. So I think, yeah, we're on the merry route. That's pretty clear. Exactly. Yeah, only time will tell. We'll see. When I said early on, one line can be a big deal. So we are continuing to hang out, which is good. Same position, huh? Just like you did. How just like we did? Elaborate. Was it the same lines? Did he copy my lines is what I'm asking. Yeah, maybe he did. So we talk about you to him. Oh god, she is just so cute and pure. You know, unlike our villainous character. Which one? I assume her fiance. Okay, no, it was a different one. Gotcha. So is he gonna complain about stealing the good parts? Gonna tell you to stay away from his woman? I don't know, like, maybe. This is my home. You show some respect, boy. Yeah, seriously. Who do you think you are? I'll smack you upside the head. Plus 9. I'm sure you will, though. Well, I could have guessed that. Yeah, I'm aware. Not careful, she'll be my fiance. Wow, straight up saying it. Oh, that is great. That is so good. That is the best. I'm so glad this is how it's going. Stop seducing my fiance. This is a great argument. Get wrecked. So much for not getting mad at him. That went out the window. You started the rudeness. Is he gonna fall for her, though? Okay, maybe not. I challenge you to a duel. A tree climb. I was about to make that joke when I saw the tree, but that's really what they're doing. It really killed my joke. Before it even had a chance to happen. Not the most noble competition ever. But we do see her climb trees in the opening, so, you know, she's pretty good. I'm still thinking about the previous scene. Still kind of stuck in that. And she is way ahead of you, huh? Oh, jeez! Oh, God. Oh, my God. That... We definitely have a winner. And why would you... High praise. Still the best anime protagonist ever. Okay, that's not true. One of the best. I think you're just continuing to fail. Okay, he's gonna be that kind of character. Yes. Union was the word I was looking for. She's like a Union character. He did whatever. Oh, she's already with your brother. I mean, he has more reason to be here than you do. Yeah, well said. Yeah, you might want to just give up on that. Yes, it has. Let's try rock, paper, scissors or something. That wouldn't be good. Fist fight. Oh. Sure. How good are you at piano? I'm guessing pretty good. Yes. So, how can he play the piano? Real question. I'm gonna assume not great. Well, better than I can already. Yeah, definitely not too bad. I'm not familiar enough to know whether his is better or worse than hers, though, but it's definitely not bad. Yeah, I feel like the protagonist from Flyable Heart and Amane's Route, when she plays the piano, he's like, I don't know much of pianos, but I guess it's good, you know? Yeah, kind of like that. Everyone's very clearly impressed, so that he might have actually won that. But yeah, I don't know whose was better, honestly. It was different, but was it better or worse? I'm not cultured enough to know. But seems better. Wow, somebody seems to have confidence issues. But it was definitely good playing, I mean, that's for sure. Gonna have to console this kid. Asking the important questions. You have silver hair, that's cooler, in my opinion. That's something. Like you're not suited to climb trees. Yeah, I think you might fall her for her at this rate, though. That smile. Oh. What are we gonna bring up? Worms, maybe? Is he afraid of, like, bugs, worms? It's the first thing that comes to mind. Yep, that's probably a worm. Yeah, I couldn't quite tell for sure. I assume it was either a worm or a centipede or something. Some kind of bug, I think. They should just keep one in her pocket at all times. Is that just like, what even is that? Okay, snake, gotcha. It was yeah, a little bit bigger than a worm. As you do. Yeah, it's not quite the same thing. I'm sure this will be the ace in the hole. Oh, he found us. It's my toy. I dropped it. Thank you for picking it up for me. No, I just threw it in a random direction. You happen to walk up to it. Oh no. Not Mother. We're trying to avoid her wrath. You see what her weak point is. At least he got a kick out of it. And the plans are doing great. I had a bad feeling it was going to end as soon as I saw that stupid plant. Katarina. Also the kanji for secret on it, so I think that was like a diary or something. I don't remember if we've seen this before. We might have. But apparently she keeps up the gardening thing even in the future. And wow, yeah, she looks gorgeous as in her older form. Don't know who she is, but she's also quite pretty. And there's our protagonist girl. And then, yeah, surely we saw this in the previous episode, but it doesn't look very familiar. Maybe I just didn't pay much attention to it at all, which is a possibility. But it's great. Bad end. Very fitting. I'll probably check, honestly, after this, if it was in episode 1. Because this is a really good ED. Like, really good. I feel like I could have remembered it. Even with my terrible memory. That derpy look on her face. Ever the farming girl. Okay, Stinger. He really told on her. That's... I'm sure that will make the difference in a life or death situation. think we might be getting ahead of ourselves there. But yeah, anyway, that was the second episode of Hamefura, and this show continues to be really, really good. Like, just a lot of hilarious bits, just great characters, some great looking characters. And I definitely was confused a bit, because, yeah, I could have swore that one character that she befriended this episode had a similar name to the protagonist girl, you know. Yeah, it should be... Yeah, okay, Mari is what it was. So yeah, not quite the same as Mari. It's a very similar name. And she was getting along with her very well, so that kind of threw me off. But yeah, the blonde hair was kind of the biggest thing. But, you know, people sometimes dye their hair later on in life. But yeah, not the same person, clearly. But she's great, though. Like, yeah, character design-wise, she might actually have a prettier design than, yeah, our villainous girl. Which surprised me, for sure. But yeah, we met her at the tea party and just got to be really, really close, you know? The biggest catalyst for them to get along was just the fact that she was the gardener of that just immaculate, splendid, just garden there. You know, the flowers and everything. And, you know, to contrast that, we have Katarina, whose name I'm going to try to remember. Yeah, her little plant vegetable garden thing was a joke in comparison to that. So, a very good starting point to build up a relationship, you know? Hey, you have an amazing garden. Mine sucks. You want to come over and make it better? Of course, she wasn't too confident in her ability to do so for multiple reasons, but we eventually convinced her to come over. And yeah, she helped make a really big difference. You know, by the end of the episode, we had some vegetables we could be proud of. And she enjoyed herself with her so much, she straight up said, hey, I know you kind of don't need my help with this anymore, but, like, could we still spend time together, you know? And it was great, you know, a lot of just wholesome, warm, just beautiful relationship just kind of developing there. So much so to the point where her fiance, you know, Alan, you know, yeah, because that's apparently a thing. Which, yeah, that he did not appreciate any of this. So he actually came over to her house to straight up say, hey, stay away from my woman. Like, stop seducing her. Like, you're messing this up for me. Stop it. I can hardly believe that's really where that whole thing went. Was great. And then it became the typical, you know, I don't know if there's a name for this, like, the arc of character, the one where every time they meet up with the protagonist, like, hey, let's have a duel, let's have a battle, let's have a competition, you know, let's find out who's the best for real this time. Like, that type of character is common enough, there's got to be a word for it, but I don't know if there is, you know, the, like, Yun kind of character. So, yeah, he just kept failing, though. The tree climbing thing, he failed at just miserably time and time again. And eventually he came over and she was already with her fiance, which made things kind of awkward, you know, but it did result in some piano playing, and both the piano playing was great. Like I said, I don't know which was better really, but judging by the atmosphere, you know, it seemed like he was better, but he ran off though, so who really knows? For sure. And yeah, he clearly lacks confidence, which our protagonist girl, yeah, helped him deal with, it seemed like. Well, I mean, it's kind of questionable how much she really helped, but she at the very least seemed to have cheered him up. You know, throwing the toy snake at his brother, I think, improved his mood, which of course it would, because, yeah, just seeing him suffer in any way would be nice. Okay, I did just check the first episode, and it did not have the ED, so I'm not crazy. I knew a lot of time, I'm not sure whether or not that I saw an opening before, but this time I was pretty sure that I had not seen that before, because that was just such a good ED. I knew for sure if I had seen it before, it would have left a big enough impression on me that I would have known. So I'm glad to have been proven not crazy there. But the episode, the best part of it, I would say, was just, you know, the interactions with, you know, Mari, the friend she made, because, you know, there's a lot of talk of the romance plots and stuff from the game and how she has to avoid those kind of things. So to just kind of find somebody who's not like a romance interest in the game that she could just kind of bond and become friends with, it was quite nice. I enjoyed that, you know. And then of course that was also directly connected to the comedy of stealing her away from her fiance, which was great. And also just her actually specifically taking the lines that he says from the route. That was great. Like, just when she was talking to Mari about how she was talking, this is a confusing sentence. As Mari was talking to, I can't believe I keep forgetting her name, Katarina. As Mari was talking to Katarina about the fact that Mari talks about Katarina to Alan, as soon as we had that whole thing, I kind of expected Alan to have some thoughts about the whole situation that he would directly talk to Katarina about, and that did not disappoint me one bit. In fact, that whole thing was much better than I could have imagined, could have expected. Just that straight up that line, stop seducing my fiance, just was great. It was just absolutely amazing. And this episode may have been better than the first one, I don't know. It was at least comparable. Like, there was a lot of good stuff here. For sure. There still seems to be a lot of characters left to meet, though, if the opening's anything to go by. Like I think there's one girl with long silver hair, maybe like an Allen sister or something. I don't know, because I remember seeing her in the ED, at the very least. So, I don't know. Just, yeah, a lot of characters left to meet. We still have not really met Maria, like the protagonist of the game, and I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Like, I saw how much he bonded with Mari in this episode. Like, imagine what happened with Maria. Like, because she probably would have a lot of conflicted feelings towards that character because she's kind of the source of a lot of like all of her bad ends, you know? So, I don't know. That should be a very interesting dynamic whenever we get to it. So, yeah, the show's continuing to be great. Just wonderful. One of the best shows this season, for sure. It's honestly unfortunate I didn't pick it up earlier on, but I'm watching it now is the important thing. Hopefully you guys are enjoying that. And, yeah, looking forward to more. Thank you for watching. And a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.